Hello again, my friends. I interrupt this walk to announce a very important newsflash. I have seen one other person so far. One person. I've been out now for nearly 2 hours and I've seen one person. Breaking news, my friend. Breaking news. Really nice chap as well. We didn't stop and chat for long. Looked like a serious fell runner, all kitted out. And just to show you where I've come from. So the footpath that turned into a river was descending down through these trees somewhere. I can't exactly make out where, but the footpath that turned into a river is in those trees somewhere. And we came down from that top ridge all the way down into the river valley, or the Beck Valley, which you can still just see meandering through there. The chap that I bumped into is going the other way, so he's going up through the trees. He's going up the footpath, my friends, that turned into a river. So I wished him all the very, very best and safe travels. I also advised him to take his time and watch his feet, and reminded him that some of the boulders are not as securely attached to the ground as they used to be. So we've got a nice level walk now for about 5 or 10 minutes. The section of path that I'm on now, let me just show you. This section here, which is where I'm going. That section there, which is where I've come from. This is the Cleveland Way, the long distance footpath. I've mentioned it in previous episodes today, and I've mentioned it in previous video journals. The Cleveland Way footpath is one of my walks planned for when I can do it. 109 miles from Helmsley to Filey, that will be my route. 5 or 6 days, 4 days if you want to beast it out like a Trojan, but I'll probably go for 5 days. Back to back, hopefully, without any disruptions, but of course to do that you need accommodation en route, especially this time of year. You wouldn't want a wild camp, not out here, it's too cold. You get wet as well, my friends. That's just one of the things. I mean, I'm heavily equipped today. I've got mountain boots on, snow boots. My feet are still a little bit wet. The bottom of my trousers are a bit wet. My hat's getting a little bit wet. My gloves are a bit wet. But hey, when you come out to places like this, it's to be expected, isn't it? Just look at that, my friends. Isn't that beautiful? So we are heading towards the reservoir now, and looking at the amount of water, if you just have a look down there, you can see there is the reservoir sluice, which is clearly draining water out of the reservoir, and it's feeding it into Cod Beck, which is further down that way. If you head that way, basically you'll end up in Osmotherley. The Cleveland Way passes through Osmotherley. I would say if you are walking the Cleveland Way, it is probably about a quarter of the way through the walk, I guess. So, nice little gate here. Please shut the gate. And look who's joined us. Look who's joined us. Can you see? The man in the moon is walking with us today, my friends. So, it is mid-afternoon, North Yorkshire, Facebook, YouTube. I hope you are all safe and well. I hope you're enjoying yourself today. I know I am. I'm clearing my head. I'm getting myself aligned, getting myself set up for probably a few more challenges ahead, I'm guessing. It's good to take time out. Oakdale Upper Reservoir, here we go. If you fancy taking on this walk, this is what you need to be looking out for. Oakdale Upper Reservoir. Suggests to me that there's an Oakdale Lower Reservoir. Maybe we should check that out sometime. But let me just come over here. You can see the reservoir just behind me there. It's not as full as I thought. Where I am standing, just behind here, you can see that's sort of like the top perimeter of the reservoir. So this area behind me has the potential to hold a whole lot more water than it is holding at the moment. I wonder why. I wonder why it's not. I wonder why it is not holding any more water. It's certainly draining quickly. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe I've just answered my own question. So, another reason why I'm out today, I shared a little bit of my life with you in episode 1 of this walk. Today would be my mum's, or mother's for the posh people, 78th birthday. She's no longer with us, I'm afraid. Bless her soul. She was a religious woman, so may God watch over her and guide her in the new life wherever she is. I don't know. I'm not a religious person myself. I'm more of a spiritualist. I believe in karma. I believe in doing good, and good will do back. But my mum was a religious person, bless her, and she used to go to church, pardon the pun, religiously. But it didn't stop her having Alzheimer's at a very young age. Late 60s, early 70s, her life was put on a stopwatch, basically. That's a terrible thing with dementia and Alzheimer's. Once you are diagnosed, the doctor starts the stopwatch, sadly. That is what some people say when your life ends for the first time. And the sad thing with dementia and Alzheimer's is that you lose a loved one twice. You lose them when they no longer know who you are, and I remember that moment in time. And then you lose them again physically when they are taken from you, or maybe that's the wrong way of describing it. Maybe they're not taken from you, maybe they just decide that enough is enough. And I think that was the case with my mother. She was incapable of doing anything for the best part of 2 years, so maybe she just decided that she was going to go and leave us and take with her her last ounces or moments of dignity. So behind me here you can see the path heading on down there. There's another reservoir sign just there as well. So down there you cross a little bridge, that is the Cleveland Way, but we are going to head up here. We're going to do a little detour off the Cleveland Way, so we're heading up here back towards the North Yorkshire moors. The sun is starting to set now in the west and it's beautiful, and we have a full, perfectly formed, I don't know if you can see it there, we have a fully perfectly formed half moon just up there. Beautiful. It gives you an idea of the time of day. But behind me there, my friends, that is the Cleveland Way. Behind me there, with the little troll bridge, not toll bridge, troll bridge, is also the Cleveland Way. But we are going up there, we're going uphill. So we're going to push ourselves, we're going to get those legs working. I'm going to have a few more thoughts about good times past and good times ahead. And I will see you all again in a little while. And I promise, my friends, when we get to the top of this hill, there will be a pub. I promise you. I'll see you all at the top of the hill. Take care.